Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am kind of going through a period of time where I'm just decluttering everything. I know everyone kind of did it last year and it's springtime, so it's like spring cleaning, but I'm not necessarily like doing it for spring cleaning purposes. I'm just really trying to curate everything that I have. So I'm going through my clothes, which you saw a little portion of it in my last video. Today I'm going through makeup and perfume that I'm getting rid of. If you hear heavy panting, it's because Maple is on my bed right next to me and she just had a little bit of playtime, so she is, you know, coming back from that. So today we're going to be doing makeup. I did a little bit of curating in my body care. I recorded that, haven't really uploaded it yet. And it's going to keep on going for a while. So you're in for a ride because I don't do declutters very often unless a big change is happening. I think the last time I went through like decluttering a lot of things was 2 years ago. So it's kind of time, 2.5 years ago, closer to 3 years. So it's kind of time to do that again. And I'm going to show you, I have everything in here. I'm going to show you what I'm getting rid of, what I'm passing on to my mom, slash what is going in the trash because how old it is. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. So first thing I have in here is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is just very, very old. It doesn't do much for me even with my very, very pale self right now. I like even tested out today and I didn't find that it was doing much. I'm going to see if my mom wants it because it really just doesn't do anything, and she is has a little bit more of like a pinky tone, so I don't know if this is really going to show up on her skin. As you can see, I'm more like white as a sheet of paper, so we'll see. If she doesn't want it, it's just going to go in the trash. It is kind of old, but if she can find use for it because it is a powder product, then she can go ahead and have it. Again, Maple's panting really hard right now. Huh, Maple? Are you gonna go sheepy sheepies? Are you gonna go sheepy sheepies? You're so funny. I have a perfume I'm gonna pass on along to my mom, and this is the Cacharel Amore perfume. This has been in my perfume collection for a while. I just don't need that many perfumes. I have purchased a couple of new full-size perfumes, and I'd rather use those than like try to like finish up this, which I'm not a complete fan of. My mom goes through perfume like water, and she doesn't really like buy herself perfumes as much as I do, so I'm gonna pass this along to her, and I know she's gonna use it, so we're just gonna get rid of that. I just have too many, and if it comes down to me eventually having to move, I don't want to move with one extra perfume bottle. This one's gonna be a shocker, and I just don't like it. I've worked on it for 4 months and I've just come to the conclusion that I'm not a fan, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. You know, this was the Tippity Top palette back in like 2015, 2016. I just have other warm tones I prefer using. I am gonna pass this on to my mom also because she, you know, uses eyeshadow. She needs to go through her makeup collection and throw away some stuff that are even older than some of the stuff that are just completely being trashed in this video. So she could always use some fresher eyeshadow palettes. Not to say that this is like brand new freaking fresh, but it's a lot, you know, she does have quite some old eyeshadows that she refuses to get rid of, but maybe with a couple of things joining her makeup collection, she'll finally let go of that old stuff. So hopefully, yeah. So I will be replacing this in my year-long project pan update, which will be coming soon, so check out for that video to see what I'm going to be replacing the Soft Glam palette with. This is another thing that I worked on in my year-long project pan. This is the Cargo Waterproof Blush in Bali, and this is beautiful. I've used up a tiny, oh, now you can see Maple in like the mirror reflection and in the video at all. Hi, baby. Hi. You need a bath. She does need a bath. She looks so she can like blow dry her, and so she can look fluffy and not like a little straggly mess. But, you know, Maple's growing. I know you guys haven't seen her in a minute, but she's grown. So the Cargo Blush in Bali, again, it's beautiful, and I focused on it for a month, and I did love using it, but I just came to the conclusion that, you know, I rather use the blushes, like other blushes that I have more than this. So this is going to be another thing I pass to my mom. I don't know if she's really going to like this shade, but I'm sure she'll take it. And then if she doesn't want it, she can always like toss it. I have had this for a while. Again, not crazy old, but this was when Cargo was sold inside of Sephora. No, not Sephora. It was sold inside of Ulta, and I think Ulta doesn't even carry them online anymore. Mabel, don't nick the handles. Gross. Passing that on or throwing it in the trash. I actually think I might just throw this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in the trash because it's like 7 years old maybe. So it should be trashed. Yeah, we're just gonna trash it. I have a couple of MAC single eyeshadows that I'm going to be passing along, again, to the one person I'm passing everything along to, and that is, oh my goodness, hello. So we have some Extra Dimension eyeshadows. I have a purple one in Smoky Mauve, which is really pretty. It's just like light washes of colors. I have Sweet Heat, which is more of a bronze. And then I have Antiqued, which is more of a like coppery bronze also. And I just don't use them. Every time I like do a declutter, I always say like, oh no, these are really pretty, but I just like don't use them. I'm gonna bring myself to use them, and guess what? I only use them like once, or just think, or like only swatch them when I'm getting rid of stuff, and then I never touch them again, and then it comes the next declutter cycle and I'm still holding on to them. So I'm just like, you know what? This is it. I'm gonna pass them on. I know, again, my mom will get good use out of colors like these because she likes colors like these. So they're going off to a better home because I clearly am not a good host for them. This one is just going to get trashed. This is the Tarte Rose Gold just gel pot eyeliner. This is still good. Like, it's still fresh, it's still liquidy, it's not hard. It is old, and for something that goes like right up against the eye, it just needs to be done with it. Doesn't have a foul smell. Again, it was really beautiful. It's just this beautiful rose gold, but I do have a Charlotte Tilbury like rose gold cream eyeshadow that kind of does the same thing, so that's a lot newer. That's okay to go like by the eyes, and this was something that I used a lot in like 2016, but I've just kind of outgrown the rose gold like wing eyeliner that I would do with this, so it just needs to go, and this is going in the trash, and it's going to take up a lot less space in my makeup. I am trying to curate it just because who wants to move with so much makeup when you're like moving with so much other stuff, you know? It's just not, I don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna toss that because it's old, like I said. Okay, now we're getting onto the lip products, and lip products is kind of like the last thing. Oh, no, never mind. This is an eyeliner. This is the Revlon Color Stay. It's just a brown eyeliner. These eyeliners are not soft whatsoever. I kind of use this to, like, when I do my makeup, I have little moles that sometimes get covered up, or it just like is very faint. So I was gonna try to like use this to bring it back, or maybe do like a smoky liner, but I didn't like it for my moles, and I didn't like it on my eyes because it was really rough, so I'm just gonna toss it. I got rid of the black one in my last declutter. Now it's time to get rid of the brown one because I'm realistically not an eye pencil gal. Okay, so lip products. This is really disappointing to me. This is the Fenty Beauty Stena lip paint. I've literally only had this for 2 years, and back in November, this is a really nice red shade, and back in November I was gonna use it for my 5-year anniversary with my boyfriend, and this smells like rotten fish. Yeah, it smells like rotten fish. I don't like it. I'm so disappointed by how fast this went bad. For the amount of times that I used it.
I mean, should I
have bought a red liquid lip type of situation? Probably not, but I feel like others that I've had have lasted years and years and years, and this barely like survived the 1 year mark before going bad. I'm definitely not going to repurchase. I actually decluttered my other red lipstick shade, and this is MAC's Ruby Woo. This is a lot older, like we're talking about like 8 years old. This doesn't smell bad. This isn't growing anything. I still have a fair amount. And the only reason why I'm getting rid of it is because I know how old it is, and I know microscopically there might be something, but the fact that this MAC lipstick lasted a lot longer and doesn't smell like rotten fish, and this is like 2 years old and it's disgusting, is very disappointing. So I don't have any red lipstick shades right now. I'm not going to buy any until the occasion arises where I need red lipstick, because of course we're wearing masks. So there's really no point of buying lipstick, even though I've been buying quite a bit of lip products. But when it comes to red, I just want to get something cheap, since apparently, well, not really, but like you don't really wear red lipstick a lot. At least I don't. I used to when I was a performer, but I don't dance anymore. So if the occasion arises, I'll buy a drugstore one. That's my conclusion. And I'm kind of very turned off by Fenty beauty lip products. I know everyone loves like the gloss bomb, the lip gloss that's like super popular, but I'm just not a lip gloss person, so don't recommend buying these because they'll go bad very quickly. And I'm gonna back to MAC this. So I'm also going to throw away my ColourPop Lumiere. So this is the Kathleen Lean Lights collaboration that she did, like one of her first collaborations with ColourPop. I bought this back when it came out in 2015. I want to say it was 2015. So we're in 2021. I bought it summer of 2015. It's gonna be 6 years old, and I just have other shades like it, and while it doesn't smell or has anything growing on it, it's just time to toss this because it's old. These are the lip products that are still good, and I'm going to be passing on to my mom. So I'm going to be passing on the Boldly Bare lip liner. She uses lip liner and I do not. And I feel like she doesn't like treat herself when it comes to makeup. So sometimes she buys like these really weird random shades that just don't, you know, aren't the best for her skin tone. So giving this one that's more natural, that'll look better, I think will do her a lot more justice when it comes to that. And I've only used it a couple of times, and I try to pan this, but I'm just not a lip liner person. I only ever wore lip liner when I was wearing red lipstick. So passing that on to her. I'm also going to be passing on this mini Too Faced Sex on the Peach lipstick. It's just like a brownie nude. I have enough browns. I got this in like a point perk that I like redeemed. It was like a 500 point perk, and there was a bunch of like Too Faced peach products. This came in it. It was okay, but I'd rather use other lipsticks, so I'm gonna pass this on to her also. And then this is not even 2 months old, but I, for some reason, like gravitates towards the same lipstick, and I have the exact same shade of this that I've bought within like the year. So I'm just gonna give her the fresher one, the bigger one, because again, I feel like she goes through lipsticks quite a lot and she doesn't treat herself in that. I think that's the one area of makeup that she just doesn't treat herself or like really put thought on like what looks good. So I think the shade will be beautiful. This is the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist in Poised Rosewood. It's a beautiful shade. I have the other version that's exactly the same on my lips with a little bit of a different lipstick. Again, this isn't like even 2 months old. I bought this in March, like at the end of March, and you know, after I came home, because this was on like a mini vacation, I was like, wait a minute, let me swatch it against this other one I literally purchased in October, exact same shade. So there's no point in keeping two, and because I have a lot more lip products, I'm just gonna give her the bigger one and just call it as it is. But that is all the makeup that I am getting rid of or throwing away or passing along. I feel like there's a lot more space now, not space to fill up, but like space to condense, because I want to condense, because my ideal like situation one day is to fit it in one giant makeup bag rather than having drawers. But it's my lipsticks for the most part. That's the hardest part of letting go. I might have to have a little second bag, but I don't know, I just don't want drawers anymore. Like, they take up so much space, it ends up looking really cluttered. If like you don't have a beauty room like some people do, or like a makeup corner, that's just like not my situation at all, or the space for it at all right now. So I just want to ideally just have a very condensed version of it. But I'm one step closer, not entirely like there yet, but I feel a lot better, especially because I know like these items weren't getting used, and I feel horrible that I'm not getting around to using everything, because there's just some things that like doesn't make sense to use right now when I'm only going to work. Like, I'm not going to use like makeup that makes me feel good when it's all going to get covered and rubbed off on my mask. So yeah, let me know if you are going through your makeup collection or just like stuff in your life and going through your spring cleaning. Did you spring clean huge last year at the beginning of quarantine? Let me know, because I didn't, and now I am starting to do it. So I hope you are having a fantastic day no matter where you are watching from, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!